I got to talk to you because I got to see you last Sunday at the Steeler game. And
Steelers, yeah.
You were waving that towel down on the field. I saw you from afar. But what I noticed from afar, and by the way, I got to see Giovanna. I got to see your kids, which were awesome. We got some pictures together and just had a great time. And I think they should have you back for the rest of the season for the home games because you brought the Steelers a win, bro.
I'm the good luck charm.
You're the good luck charm.
Beat the Buccaneers. That's right. One of the best teams in the NFL. The Steelers did it. They're 2-4 so far.
Yeah, right. As we record this, but man, when you were waving the towel, they showed you on the big screen. You just weren't waving the towel, Kurt. You were jumping up and down on those surgically repaired knees.
I was trying to jump little 3-inch hops.
But I was so pumped up for that because I'm like, hey, he must not be in that much of pain, or it must not be affecting him if he's jumping up and down like that.
Well, it was hurting a little bit. I'm not going to lie to you.
Man, I was though excited to see that you were getting into it like that. How are we haven't given the fans an update in a little while. How you feeling? You almost at 100% or what?
Yeah, I mean, I'm getting there. I have some good days and bad days, but for the most part, it's pretty good. My strength I'm stronger now than I was before the surgery. So my legs made it back. My knees are still healing though.
And since I've been able to see you, I saw you Sunday and I've seen you a few times on Top Guy Weekend here and there. You are already noticeably walking better than prior to the surgery.
I know. You know what? I'm actually taller.
Yeah,
my knees were bent naturally from the damage in my knees. So I looked like an old man when I was walking because my legs were like bent forward.
Yep.
And it caused problems with my back because now the pressure was on my back. So once I got the knees down, my back is starting to feel better.
Yeah, it looks so much better. I'll never forget the first time we met a year ago, Top Guy Weekend. And I'll be honest, I noticed how you walked and I knew it was from what was going on with you. And then I wanted to keep my eye out for it. And buddy, it's night and day. I'm so happy for you.
Yeah, the doctor did an incredible job. I'm so happy with the surgery.
All right. Well, that's good stuff. And I wanted to give our listeners, our audience update there. And so that's cool. So, hey, let's jump into it. All right. Justin O'Hella is up next. He said, Kurt, will Pittsburgh ever get a stadium, WrestleMania, or SummerSlam? Also, what's your favorite thing about Pittsburgh? So let's start there first. Will they ever get a stadium, WrestleMania, or SummerSlam?
Well, I hope so because Pittsburgh deserves it. They're one of the best wrestling cities in the United States. They've been that for a long time. They always, come close to selling out every time WWE comes there. So I wouldn't be surprised if they end up having a WrestleMania and a SummerSlam there. It's going to have to be at Heinz Field. I forget what the new name is.
Acrisure. Yeah.
Acrisure Field, but I think it would be excellent there. And the problem though with Pittsburgh is in the spring, it's still a bit cold.
Yeah.
And, usually when they do WrestleMania in stadiums, it usually has a roof over it. Acrisure Stadium does not have a roof over it.
Yeah. SummerSlam, potentially. That would be fun. August, it would be nice and hot there. That's for sure.
Yes, it would. That would be a perfect time to do it.
But the other thing, too, you have to think about is the city's infrastructure. I know that's what they look at a lot now, even for Super Bowls. Do they have enough hotels and transportation and enough ability to get in and out of the city? And that's what the Super Bowl, they look at that. You got to have all that in place. And WrestleMania is now at that level. And I don't know infrastructure wise if Pittsburgh's there yet, but man, I think
sure
at least
they're ready for it either.
I think SummerSlam, I'd love to see that happen. That would be fun. Definitely. He says, what's your favorite thing about the Burgh? What do you love most about Pittsburgh?
It's the people. People, even a stranger, you're walking down the street, they say hi to you. It's, how's your day doing? It's like, great. I don't know you, but great. But not only that, I love the skyline of Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
You go through those Fort Pitt tunnels from the airport and you go through it and bang, the city hits you right in your face. And it's a huge skyline. I love the city of Pittsburgh. I love going up to Mount Washington and looking over the city. My dad built the tallest building in the city, the PPG building. So, it has a lot of memories for me. So I love the skyline.
Yeah, going up the Duquesne Incline and just being on top of Mount Washington. There's some nice places to eat up there, but you can see the whole deal. Heinz Field to the PNC Park where the Three Rivers form. Man, it's a beautiful, beautiful view. And they've really built up the North Shore. So if you're looking for some, to get away for a weekend with your significant other or whatever, and it's a hidden gem, dude. And
it is. You're absolutely right, Paul. It is a hidden gem.
And I know we're marks for the city, but I'm telling you, you won't be disappointed. And a lot of history there, museums that you can tour through. And hey, it's the home of Mr. Rogers. Okay,
yes, it is my favorite character of all time, Mr. Rogers.
Really?
Yeah, I loved him. He had such a huge impact on my life.
Oh,
I wanted to meet him. I never did, and I lived in Pittsburgh.
They have that statue of him down on the river there.
That's how much of an impact he had on everybody's lives. Mr. Rogers is worldwide famous.
Yeah, absolutely. Watched him as a kid, him and the train and the sweater to the jacket and the shoe changing. Oh man.